Michael Show. Welcome everybody. Just got back from the National Card Show. It was like insane. This thing was just wild. Like, oh my god, it was huge. It was just so many cards, so many people, so many people. You should have seen the line at this thing. It was insane. It was just wild. I'd say the biggest win I had from the National Card Show. I'll tell you guys something cool. One thing I can't say, actually kind of a secret, but the other thing I could say is that I had so many people come up to me. I'm not saying this to brag, but it was insane. Like from last year to this year, it was wild. Just I couldn't take like 3 minutes without someone wanting to take a picture, which was great. Which means this podcast and all the nice content is working. So that's a good thing. I'll go over with you guys some of my purchases and why I bought each things. I have it all noted down. I actually don't have pictures of each card, but I do have it noted down. And I'll kind of show you guys why I bought certain things, and hopefully it'll help you guys out. Let me share my screen so you guys can begin calling in. Just call in once. The queue's open, I believe. Oh, we have a few callers, but call in once. All right. The first purchase I made was this. This is most of what I bought, not all of it. So this was the first buy I made. I paid $2,400 for this, and I paid pretty strong with the last sale doing $2,500. But you could see all the other sales were higher, and I believe, I love to buy cards while it's at its absolute cheapest, and I believed I was getting a good deal, especially in the finals. Look what it was selling for. I thought $2,400 was solid. I think the next sale, it didn't make much sense because these two sales were $2,800. Then his value hasn't changed much. If anything, it's going up a little bit. And I just think I got lucky with the last comp, so I took advantage of it. So that was good, number one. Number two, this is interesting, okay? This is a wild purchase I made. So I was filming some content in the lobby area, and this guy comes up to me with this same exact card. And he's like, "Hey, Eric, blah, blah, blah. Can we take a picture together?" He's like, "By the way, I have this card." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not really buying LaMelo." And he's like, "I'll give you a great deal." And I told him, "Listen, buddy, what I'm going to offer you is so cheap, you're better off going into the show and getting a better deal." And he just was hell-bent on selling the card to me. So I was like, okay. So you can see the last sale did $2,500 of this card, this LaMelo Attitude ticket stub. This is not something I was looking to buy at all, but it did this in November of 2025. So what I did is I looked up. I was like, all right, let's see how much or down LaMelo's value is since November of 25. And if we look in November of 25, you can see his silver prism, let's call it like $250 to $300, and it's almost doubled since. So I was like, okay, well, if LaMelo's value is almost doubled since, the guy gave it to me for $2,600. So I just sent it to auction. We'll see what happens. You'll see it's on auction. I dumped a bunch of cards at alt. Probably I'll make a lot of money on it. I'd imagine it'll go for like $4,000. Like I said, we'll see. It's a weird card. So I just bought it. I think I'll make at least $1,000 on it. We will see. Another good purchase I made was, what was it? It was Red Sparkle Victor. I believe this was the card. Yes, this was the card. Oh, wow, I got lucky. Okay, so, oh, wow, I got really lucky. So I paid, what did I pay? I paid $6,800 for this card you see here. And I believe it was this card. No, it wasn't that card. What was it? Dylan Harper. Crap. I don't have the card. I forgot what it was. I believe it was a Dylan Harper auto. It may have been just this card raw. I thought I bought it in a PSA 10, but it doesn't make any sense. Maybe it was a 9.5. I actually kind of forget the exactly what I paid, to be honest. It may have been this, a 9.5 Topps Chrome auto. I have it in my showcase of cards. But anyways, I bought a Dylan Harper auto. That was about $800 to $1,000. And I bought this card of Wemby. So for $6,800. So I was into this Wemby for like $6,200, $6,300. And wow, the last sale I got really lucky. Okay, this is one of these silver labels. This increases the value, but still, I got an insane deal. I'm just seeing this now. I was just kind of buying it to hold, being into it for like $6,400, but shit, I'll take it. So yeah, that's a good sale for me, or a good buy for me. Another one I did was, so it was this card. So in the beginning of the card show, I was walking around with one of my students, helping him because this student, he actually wants to go full time with sports cards. And let me see if I can find this card. He wants to go full time with sports cards. And I was kind of walking around with him showing, hey, if you want to go full time with sports cards, this guy's a tennis coach. He's actually a former ATP tennis pro. And I said to him, you got to go to card shows, dude. Like, he's tired of being on the tennis court all day. So I was walking around with him at a card show, explaining to him how things work at the National. You know, this is why this is a good buy. This is why this is a bad buy. And the first buy we made within like 20 minutes of walking around was this. It was this Dylan Harper Gold Mojo. The card was raw. And this card's pretty hard to grade, Bowman Chrome, but it looked perfect. Like, absolutely perfect. And he brought $11,000 to the card show. And I didn't want him to blow most of his load in, the first card we were buying in the first 15 minutes. So I actually split it with him to mitigate some of the risk. He wanted to split it. I'll probably end up giving him all the profits anyways if it gets a 10. But yeah, this thing, it hasn't sold as a 10, obviously, as you see here, but it will do like $5,000 or $6,000. And the one we bought looks clean, like clean. So we'll see. It's perfectly centered. So that's a good one. Some other buys I made. There's a bunch. I'm not going to go over every single one. I'll just show you guys some of the top ones. This one I was pumped about. I bought this Cooper Flag Topps Chrome Auto PSA 10, but let me show you guys the card. It was, where are you? Come on. Aha. So it was this one, but mine, the one I bought, was a PSA 10 with a 10 autograph. I got it for $5,500. Great deal. I could not find big Cooper Flag like this for the life of me, but I found it. And I think I got a sick deal. The guy told me he just got it at a decent deal in trade value. He picked it up a few hours before I got it off of him. So I was pumped about that. This I'm going to do really, really well on, I think. We'll see. Hopefully Cooper Flag's value keeps going up. Excuse me. Oh, wow. And one more. I'll show you guys some vintage I purchased. So I got this Sammy Baugh. Let's see if we can find this dates. Oh no, mine was a PSA 7. Excuse me. Okay, so I bought this same exact card, not the same card, but the same grade. I paid $11,000, and one just sold for $13,000. It's up a lot, you can see, but one hasn't sold in 2 years. So it took a little bit of a risk. I bought that and an Otto Graham. I was looking to buy big vintage hockey and big vintage football. I believe it was a 1950 Bowman. I think it was a 7 I got. I should have wrote this down better. Next card show, I got to write stuff down better. Yeah, so I got this, which was like $4,000, and the Sammy Baugh for $15,000 total. And the biggest purchase I made, which I was pumped about, was this sucker. So I was looking for something like this for a while. I paid I paid $44,500 for this Gordie Howe PSA 7 and this 1933 Gowdy Ruth PSA 2. I know I'm going kind of fast here because I'm limited on time, but it was the green Gowdy Ruth. It was, where are you, Gowdy Ruth? Where are you, buddy? Why are there so many? There we go. It was this one, except mine is regular, not miscut. And I paid $12,000 for the Ruth and $32,500 for the Howe. So I was in for $44,500. I believe I got an amazing deal. We'll see. This is stuff I'm holding long term. This is already vaulted. I should have taken pictures, but I don't have any pictures. So those were the bigger buys. of the National. There's a bunch of other smaller ones, like buying a bunch of vintage football, like Johnny Unitas and Bart Starr. I also purchased some Connor Bedard Young Guns. I also bought some other random Cooper Flag stuff. So those were the bulk of the purchases that I made. So hopefully that kind of shows you guys what I'm buying right now. And we will let the callers begin. All right. Hold on. Phone's spazzing out. 1 second, guys. Oh, my legs are cooked. I couldn't even do leg day today because I know it sounds corny, but like walking around that show is insane. Like it's on a hardwood floor and it's just like it's brutal. All right, let's start calling some people back.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric, you're live.
Hi, Eric.
Wait, I could barely hear you. What'd you say?
Is that Eric is Cincinnati?
Wait, one more time. Sorry.
I just wanted to get some input from you on some ideas. So, during the flipping game, I've been looking for stuff.
Wait, sorry. I could barely hear you. Can you?
That's a good area that I stay around there.
I don't. Sorry, whoever was just on the phone, I could barely hear you. So just do me a favor and call me back because it was lagging like crazy. I'll move on. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric, you're live.
Hey, so I was calling to ask about a car that I'm thinking about getting.
Okay.
2025 Topps Chrome Cosmic Giannis Mercury.
Okay.
So I'm in it about $200 if I send it into PSA, which is a decent amount more than it is raw.
Yep.
But the last 3 sales in a 10 look like 1,000, 1,500, and there's one around 1,300. So I was looking to get your input if it maybe gets a 9 or even an 8. Is that worth sending it in?
It's from this year?
Yes.
Let's see. So raw, I see raw plant. It's the one he's in a white jersey, white Bucks jersey.
Yep. That's that one.
So I see raw. It does like 120. Is this the right card?
Yes, around there.
Okay. And PSA 10 did 1,000. Yeah, 1,500. These are strong sales. I think if this auctioned, it would do like 500, but the sales say this is what it's worth, so you could probably sell it for around that. Let me look at. Have you looked at the gem rate?
I think it's pop 8. A 9 hasn't sold, and I don't think there's anything below a 9 either.
Yeah, so 76% gem rate. Yeah, I would send it in. Usually I don't like to buy cards that cheap, but you already have it in your hands, so send it in.
All right, great. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man. We had so many people calling at once. It like the phone like spazzed, like the phone app. So now all you guys are coming in. You have Eric, you're live.
Hey, Eric, how's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
Good. This is Aaron from Chicago.
Okay. Were you at the National?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, how was that? Overwhelming?
Absolutely, 100% overwhelming.
Yeah, it was.
And I feel you on leg day because, like, I only went for 1 day, and I got home that night, and I was just cooked, and I was cooked the next day, too.
Dude, my legs after a card show, especially the National. The National's the only card show where I prefer to walk around rather than be at a booth. And just a hardwood floor, like, so much, like, standing still. Dude, it's brutal. It's a real, like, it's a real grind.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a great time. I'm looking forward to going back next year. And I kind of took your advice, and
I lived in the value bins a little bit,
Sure.
just to get some quick profit. I didn't see, and I don't know if this is because I went on Saturday, but I didn't see a whole lot of like $50, $100, $150 basketball. And maybe that's because I just, didn't look hard enough because I was only there for a day. But the selection on that wasn't great. But I had a question on a couple of cards, and I have no idea what these would be worth. They were the Topps National. They put out the line of cards for the National. One of them was a Burrow out of 50, and the other was a Cade Cunningham. And they both look, they're brand new. They both look clean. And I kind of took a leap of faith on the Burrow. The Cade was essentially free because he threw it in when I bought the Burrow. But any idea what that would be worth?
So it's a Burrow. I didn't catch you there. So it's a Burrow. What card is it?
It was the Topps. They put it out for the National.
Oh, the National Convention one.
Yeah.
Is it autographed?
It's out of 50.
Is it autographed or no?
No autographs, but it's numbered to 50.
Probably not a ton. Maybe like $75 at best, I'd say.
Well, I took a bit of a leap of faith, paid a little bit more than that, but and then the Cade, I assume, just even less.
Say it again. The Cade what?
I assume even less than that, even less than the
Burrow. Probably around the same. What's the Cade number 2?
It's not numbered.
Is it like some sort of short print, or is it just the base?
It's the base. It's also the National.
So yeah, probably less than that. I like to, you've probably heard me say this a million times. The National Convention stuff, I don't buy really too much, if ever. Especially like at the actual National, I tend to avoid it because it's like overhyped, right? The cards are new, etc. So I tend to avoid that stuff. But yeah, that'd be my guess on what it's worth.
Should I even bother sending it in for grading, or should I just try and flip it raw?
I would flip it raw because it'll probably go. It's like a new product release. It's gonna go down.
Yeah.
In the next month or two, most likely.
So would you do auction or would you do buy it now?
I would just let it rip auction. Let the hype go generate the number of what it's worth.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, I'm still digesting what I came back with, so I may have some more questions later. But really, I was just curious about how convention cards are treated. Yeah, some like I don't mess around with it too much, but like Ohtani 28 National Convention cards are like insane. So especially if it's the guy's rookie year, they're really good rookie cards and people buy them. I just don't much. I don't mess around with them, but they are good. Like they're liquid, they're good. But like buying like a 50-year veteran guy is like typically there's better buys in my opinion. Yeah, well, I can chalk this one up to a rookie mistake if it doesn't. I paid $150 for the two of them.
Yeah, it could auction for over that, like because it's newer and it's hyped. Like you don't know what it'll go for, but I would let it rip on auction. I wouldn't grade it.
Same thing with the Cade.
Yep.
Okay. And Cade, rip it now or closer to the season?
I would do it now because of the hype because it's new.
All right, man. Well, that sounds good. Hopefully I'll catch you at a show soon, but appreciate the advice.
Hey, man, sounds good. Thanks for calling in.
You got it.
All right. Like when I see you guys talking about the walking, when I get back to my hotel room, like after the card show, I literally sprawl out and like do one of those like, oh man, like just like it's the biggest like sigh of relief when I sit down. Especially like it's funny because I don't know if this is a thing, but I've played a lot of sports and I've put my body through a lot, and I'm not good at like standing still. Like my legs like cramp. I don't know if that happens to you guys, but I attribute it to all the leg days and all the sports I've played throughout my life. But I could run for days, play tons of tennis, but like walking, my legs get like stiff and crampy, my calves, my quads. I don't know. That could just be a me thing, but that happens to me. Let's see. We got who's up next? IA is Iowa. Yeah, Iowa. I think we're calling you.
I'm sorry. You can't leave.
Oh, Iowa did not answer. New Jersey. Someone said, I like the haircut. Thank you very much. It's the same haircut, except now just a few pieces of hair dangling. But thank you. Makes me feel good about myself. The girlfriend wants it. It's not really a me thing. We're calling you, Hackensack.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Wow. Cincinnati. Thinking about going there for the Cincinnati Open.
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
You called earlier.
Yeah, do it.
All right, so I just wanted to pick your brain on a few things. So
Yeah, do it.
I dared you to flip things, got some advice from you about guys to pick up.
Okay.
I've been trying to sit around like the 40 to 50% gym rate range.
Yep.
Buy and raw flip. Do you think that's a good spot? Or
Yep,
do you think that's higher?
I always tell, especially like what I tell my students, especially newer ones, is don't only buy things with at minimum 40% gem rate.
All right, and then and I have 2 cards off at PSA that
Nice.
fit that criteria.
Nice.
It's a Cooper Flag Common out of Cop's Finest, blue color match.
Nice.
Probably one the cleanest card I've ever seen. It looked flawless to me.
Nice.
And then I have a Con Nipple Sun from Cosmic.
Okay. Nice.
Do you think those are two good? Do you think like those are two good sets to buy from, or would you recommend going more so into Chrome?
What was the first one? The second one was the Sun. What was the first one?
It was Finest out of 200.
Yep, those.
Cooper Flag.
Yep, those are both good. Fine, they're both relatively easier cards to grade. Safe buys.
Perfect.
They should do well at PSA, I would think.
I heard, yeah, and I got them both for around 150 after taxes and everything, and I was looking to. I think I can get 1,000 for the Cooper in a 10 closer to season, and the Con I could probably get. I think I can close to 9 for.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, that's all I was wanting. I was wanting to touch base on the gem rates and see if I'm looking in the right ranges, or if I should go higher. But
Nope.
that's my only question.
It's good. It seems like good stuff to me. Both of those cards are going to have higher than 40% gem rates.
Yeah, the Cooper's sitting at like 44, and then the Con's at like 60.
Yep. What's the margin between raw and 10?
Raw and 10. So I got them both raw at about 150,
Okay.
and then the 10 for the Cooper, I think I can get is going for 800 now, and then
Okay.
the Con is going for about 7.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you're doubling your money. Sounds good.
Now, and I also try and look. I try and look for at 9 prices as well. 9s are of course going to be lower than that, but they're sitting like it's about still be at least tripling my money.
Yep.
With 9s with those.
Yep. Yeah. Good buys. Yeah. That's the type of stuff I would recommend buying.
All right, and then I'd like to get your thoughts on 2 possible baseball buys.
Okay. Do it.
So I'm thinking about buying heavy into Jack Paglione and James Wood this offseason.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that there?
They both. So it's for me to give like a definitive answer of if I like it or not. It's impossible. I need like another month and a half
Okay.
to see where their values are at. But they both seem good. Is James Wood? What type of year is he having? Is he having another good year?
He was an all-star.
Yeah. Yeah. Caglione I like because he's still having an off year, right?
Yeah. From where? Yeah.
Yeah,
Last I checked, he was.
Yeah, he's doing okay this year. Yeah. Caglione, I'll probably like. Wood, I kind of have to see where his value's at.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, that's
All
kind
right.
of where I'm at.
All right, thank you.
Cool. Any other questions?
That's all.
All right, cool, man. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, bye. I'll tell you guys something that's making some headway is that I'm actually looking it up right now. That guy, the professor, was stalking you down the escalator talking shit. I don't know who the professor is, but someone was stalking me on the escalator? That's crazy. So check this out. Mike Baker. I just found this out like right before the card show. He grades cards now. So you could see, I'm looking it up to see what the difference is between PSA 10 versus a Mike Baker 10. I think it's pretty similar-ish. Let's see. 2018 Topps Update. Let's see what this sells for as a PSA 10. Topps. You know what's crazy about the, Logan Paul actually said this, right? You referring to that guy who was talking shit. Hold on, wait. Let me just see what this is worth. I want to see comparably. Oh wow. Okay, so PSA 10 of this is still doing relatively more than Mike Baker. Oh, a lot more. Wow. Okay. I just wanted to see that. I saw a lot of Mike Baker 10s. But you know what's crazy? Like I heard Logan Paul say this. So right, you have all these people that make hate videos and all that good stuff. And Logan Paul gets like the most hate ever. He has like 5,000 comments on each video about how much people hate him. Nobody ever comes up to Logan Paul in person or calls him and says anything hateful. It's all over message or comments. It's crazy. Like I know, like I don't watch them, but I know all you guys have said people make videos of me. I would just they should call in. I'd love to have a conversation and see what the fuss is. But that's people, right? And that's just that's the internet, and that's people. Let's see. Texas, we got you.
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Oh, hello, Eric. Yeah, I was calling because I've been helping my dad go through his old collection. He's got several cards from like the 50s to 90s, mostly baseball, a little bit of football and basketball.
Okay.
We know we're definitely looking to grade it, but with the PSA shutdown, we don't know. Should we wait for like the shutdown to end, go with SGC or Beckett?
What years are the cards from?
It's pretty wide range. A lot of stuff from anywhere in the 50s to 90s.
So vintage stuff, a lot of the time, you can look this up on like a per card basis, but a lot of the time the vintage stuff does just as well SGC. It's just modern stuff doesn't do as well with SGC, but I would most likely go SGC because if you have cards that are like $30, $40, it's kind of tough to send those into PSA unless you think they're in immaculate condition. But like, I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but I'll just tell you. My rule is that you must double your money. So, for example, let's say you have a random card of Michael Jordan and the cost is free, right? Because you already have it. Doesn't cost anything. And let's say you're going to spend $80 at PSA to get it graded. And let's say you think the card's going to be a 7. I want that 7 to be worth at least $160. So I'm going to double the money I put into grading. So that's my golden rule. So if SGC is going to cost you $30, make sure you think, obviously it's not going to be perfect, but what you think when it comes back from SGC, you'll double your money. That's kind of my like golden rule when it comes to grading cards.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And yeah, for sure.
So there was one card. It was a 1968 Mickey Mantle.
Okay.
That one was one of the highest value ones, and that one seemed to be in really good condition.
So how's the centering on it? Because that's a big deal.
It was decent, not perfect. I think maybe about 55-45, 60-40.
That's pretty good for an older card. So I would just so that card, it sounds like you're definitely going to want to send in for grading. But I'm looking here for you on that specific card. Like an SGC 7 and PSA 7 aren't too far off. So you might just want to send everything to SGC to make your life easier because PSA is going to take a while and it's going to be more expensive. So there's more risk sending a card to PSA, obviously, because it's more expensive.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for calling in.
Mhm.
All right. A lot of callers. This is Illinois. West Virginia.
Hi, this is Charlie. Sorry I couldn't get to the...
No, Charlie, you didn't answer. You guys are not answering today. I call you guys back. I don't hate. I respect. They can get the attention to get follows. But yeah, so that Gym Guru rat, the people that make videos. So like, think about it, right? Just think. Okay, so anybody who posts videos online, the goal is to get views. The end objective is for a multitude of reasons, right? Like part of the reason I do this to give value. And I realize that about 1% to 2% of people that watch my content will end up buying my program, which makes me money. And that's my objective. Other people, it just might be views to be relevant, maybe sponsorship deals, maybe just views to get attention, to feel good, whatever it is. But like, because I sell something, and right, we run a lot of Facebook ads, and my face is plastered all over the place. Because of that, it's very like people don't like people that sell things, right? Like selling things has a very bad connotation because we have this, I guess, thought that every person who sells something is bad because they're like a car salesman. And car salesmen, I'm not saying they're all bad, but they try to squeeze you for every dollar. But like a good salesman, I could tell you an example of like a good salesperson. So 3 years ago, my business partner and I, for some reason, we're like, you know what? Let's buy really good mattresses. Why are we sleeping on these shit mattresses? So we went to Mattress Firm. This is when I lived in Long Island. I went there with a budget. I was like, I think my budget was like $3,000 per mattress. And the salesman showed me this $5,000 mattress. It was this Tempur-Pedic. I still have it today. It was this Tempur-Pedic mattress. It gets 8 degrees cooler than the room temperature. It's freaking amazing. It's incredible. And he sold me hard. He's like, listen, you could afford it. The mattress is way better. You should buy it. Like, no shit, this guy was getting commission off of it, but he pushed me to buy that mattress. Amazing. One of the best, greatest purchases I've ever made in my life. So, like, sure, I got pushed hard, and people don't like being pushed hard when it comes to sales, but it actually netted me a great result in my life. And I still have that mattress to this day, even though my dog peed on it once. I cleaned it up. So there's just like good salesmen and bad salesmen, right? Like a good sale, like if I push you to buy a Peloton and it helps you lose 50 pounds, I did something helpful in your life and I made money, right? It doesn't have to be independent. Just one person wins a sale, both could win, right? Like people have paid me thousands of dollars to join my program and it has netted them tens of thousands of dollars. It's a good exchange on both parties, right? But going back to like the people that make videos, like they make videos of me because it gets views. I can't hate, right? Like that's why I do this podcast, because it gets views. That's why I go to card shows and post content, because it gets views. If it didn't get views, I wouldn't do it, right? So if I was in their shoes, I would keep making videos of me, and we get free we get free eyeballs. So I don't care. There's plenty of people that buy our stuff every single day that come from these hate videos. So it's a good one. It's a good something I can't hate on. Who yet now? Washington, D.C.
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, E, how you doing, brother?
What's up, man? How can I help?
Good. Got a few questions.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, rookie card, number 226 Ultra. I've had it since I was in high school, and I'm trying to determine where to send it out for break.
Okay.
Should I just go through the PSA, or should I go through one of the other two companies?
It's the one of him like in a yellow jersey dunking? Or is that the one?
With the little silver rookie sign on the bottom corner.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Let me see. It's Fleer Ultra,
Yep.
1996. So What's the condition of this card?
Crystal clean.
So I would probably go with. Hold on, wait. I'm just looking. So PSA is probably your answer, but if it costs $80 to get the card graded. A 9 is like $180, and a 10 is like $2,000. So if it doesn't get at least a 9, you're not going to make any money. So keep that in mind. But if you think it's that clean, which it could be, let's go PSA.
Yeah, it's been sitting in the sleeve since 1996. So yeah. Second question. I'm trying to determine the value of a card. I have a Zach Edey Revolution 6 out of 7, but I can't find any comps anywhere on this particular card.
Is it autographed?
No.
So what I would do is type in, it's number to what?
6 out of 7.
So there's let's see.
Chinese New Year.
I've never heard of this card, but so out of 88 did $10. So yours is probably like $50, $60.
Okay. All right. And last thing, what's your perspective on the Disney and Marvel cards?
So that stuff is okay. So like my whole perspective on it, it's good. Is like my overall perspective. They're great cards to buy and grade. So I could tell you, from someone who has like 5,000 students, is that we use like Pokemon and TCG and Disney and all at One Piece to buy and grade because there's way more collectors than flippers. So when people buy that stuff graded, they pay way stronger. So great cards to buy and grade. Is the market going to be up or down in the next 6 months? I don't know. I have no clue. It'll probably be down. I don't know what goes up must come down, right? So, but they're great cards to buy and grade. And the sports cards, a lot of the sports cards we buy already graded. So that's kind of how we do it a lot, and it's worked out very well. But like the reason I don't buy that stuff already graded, I have no idea if Mickey Mouse is going to be worth more or less in the next 6 months. But like with sports, I could kind of predictably time, right? I could I'm buying Cooper Flag and Wemby and stuff at the National, and a lot of the prices I got, I see that it's trending upwards. I can comfortably say that it'll most likely be worth more in the next few months. So it's more predictable.
Yeah, I jumped onto a break and got a $3 spot for a Stitch and ended up getting a out of 25 Stitch card.
Nice.
I have to send it back because there's print lines all across the back, so I'll be sending that back to Topps. And I know it's worth about $400 to $600 already.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I guess when you say it out loud, it seems a little ridiculous. Like these Mickey Mouse cards are selling for thousands of dollars. But at the same time, I mean, Pikachu does as well. Charizard does as well. It seems a little crazy. But I mean, but it will come down eventually. Like it will take a hit. I don't know when, which is why I don't hold that stuff. I buy, grade, and sell, buy, grade, and sell. So that's my perspective on it.
Yeah, I was going to sell it, but the print lines on the back is just really, it's like probably the worst card I've seen Topps make. So I'm in the process of sending that back. Thanks for the information, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
Ocala, Florida. It's near here. West Virginia, take me home. Country roads.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric, you're live.
Hey, what's up? I'm actually in the car wash right now.
Yeah, I cannot hear you at all. Okay, I'm gonna have to let you go and call you back there. Please, if you're calling, I mean, I shouldn't have to say this, but I guess I'll say it. Be in a quiet area, please.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric, you're live.
Yeah, how you doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
Good. I was the kid that I called you before about the Jameer Gibbs Kaboom, and I met you a couple days ago at the National.
We met. Yes, you told me. I forgot. I forgot what you look like, but I remember meeting you. I remember you telling me about the Gibbs.
Yeah, I sold the Kaboom for $12.75 to like my friend. It wasn't even a dealer because I couldn't find it anywhere. And then he sold it for $13.50. So I don't know how, but it's whatever.
It's okay. You got your money. What did I tell you? What did I tell you it would sell for?
I think you said around price. You sell at the National because you can find like a Lions dude.
Nice. Let me give you a little piece of advice before you ask me your question, because I heard you say that that you sold it for $12.75, then you flipped it for $13.50. You should
I think he did. Yeah.
never worry about what someone else does with their money. Oh, how old are you?
I'm 12.
12? Okay, you got a lot of time. Let me give you a great piece of advice. There will always be somebody younger that makes more money than you, and if you let it bother you, it'll eat away at you for the rest of your life. So don't worry about you made your money. Don't worry about what they do with it, whether they lose money, make money. Just focus on yourself. It'll save you a lot of peace of mind and a lot of stress.
All right.
But what's your question? Go for it.
My question is, so yesterday or at the National on Saturday, I picked up for $210 a Connor Griffin Bowman auto to 150.
Okay.
So I think I checked a comp and it was like 280.
Yeah.
But I think we read like the Bowman Chrome instead of just the normal Bowman.
Yeah.
So like, do you think? I think it's like 230 or something. I know he's injured right now, but like, do you think I should hold it or sell it or like maybe grade it?
Grade it if it's worth $200. Yeah, I would grade it if you think it looks clean. And then, yeah, Connor Griffin is probably somebody I'll be buying in like October, November. So get it graded, sell it, and I think it'll be cheaper in November, December. And also, it's not his true rookie. Like his what's his rookie? Is 2021? Is that it? Right?
Connor Griffin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or 2020.
he got drafted this year.
Yeah, 2025. Excuse me. So yeah, I don't know. I just had a brain fart. But his true Bowman Chrome rookie cards are the ones that will like go up a lot in value. So what I would do is get it graded, sell it, and if you want, take the money, then buy his true Bowman Chrome rookie cards, not the second version of them.
Yeah, it looks like the two top corner, like the left top is like a little like white. Like they're all every single corner is like kind of a little white. Like will that mean should I go like I should go to Beckett?
No,
like,
don't grade it then. It's not going to grade what you want. I would just sell it raw.
All right.
Cool.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, I'm going.
I remember him. Ocala, we're calling you back. Don't be in a tunnel. Don't do it. Come on.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, hope you're having a good day. I had a quick question. I kind of have a budget of right around like $5,000 or $6,000, and
Yep.
I'm not sure if I should do like vintage and go for goats, whether it's like LeBron, Kobe, Jordan graded, or if I should go for like some type of like Kaboom, some of the newer stuff. I don't know what your thoughts are, but if you have like $5,000 to $6,000, would you spread that out between maybe two cars or just do one solid one?
So is your goal to just have cards long term? Like, what's your goal with cards?
I'd probably say long term, something that I could buy and just kind of sit on. I had a lot of old Kobe's and Jordans that I bought 2 years ago that are doing well now. So I'm thinking about kind of whether it's holding on to them. I don't mind holding on to them, but my goal is necessarily to make money. But if I can hold long term and make a couple grand over time, I don't know if you think vintage is better than the newer stuff.
Oh, yeah. For holding long term, vintage is much better than the newer stuff because most newer guys go down in value, right? Like most new guys don't live up to expectations. So that's without a question. So if you're looking to hold stuff, I'm not going to you could just copy what I bought. I'm buying currently like vintage hockey and vintage football because, at the end of the day, what's the difference between like, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Mickey Mantle, Wayne Gretzky, they're all GOATs. It's like, what's the difference? The only difference is like some of them are up a lot in value, some of them are not. So I'm buying the ones that have not went up in value and I think are a little bit overlooked. right now. So to give an example, I just bought a 1951 Parkhurst PSA 7 Gordie Howe rookie. I bought a lot of Johnny Unitas, Bart Starr rookies as well, Mike Ditka, Fran Tarkenton. I think this stuff is overlooked right now, so I'm buying it. But I can just tell you what I'm buying to hold.
Okay. And I focus usually more on like NBA basketball. What are your thoughts on Steph Curry's market right now? Just because he's not at the retirement age, but you know that dynasty's kind of over. So do you think that's a solid buy now, considering he's not as relevant? Or do you think LeBron's a good move, even though there's a lot of news around him right now? Like, what are your thoughts on, I guess, like KD, Curry, and LeBron? Not the old guys, but you know the OGs who are about to retire.
Personally, I would not touch any of it because they're worth so much. Like, it's went up in the past year so much. It's insane. So personally, I wouldn't buy any of them, not because they're bad players, of course, but just they're worth so much, and I just don't like to buy things that have went up so much. So that's my personal take. I would wait till they come down.
Okay. And then kind of focusing on Kobe, I picked up some rookie Kobe's, like PSA 9s, some PSA 8s, and then maybe some like second and third year PSA 10s that I got for, maybe like $100 a pop. Now these cards are going for like $250, $300, or $400.
Yep.
Do you think I should wait for a retracement, or do you think those cards are kind of like it's just going to consistently climb, and that that timeline of getting those for $50 to $100 a pop are done?
So obviously can't predict the future, but so the question is not what is going to make me money. It is what is going to make me the most amount of money, right? It's because you only have a finite amount of resources. You have X amount of money. Where could I put it to make me the most amount? And the bottom line is, if you're going to buy Kobe, like I'm not buying him because he's worth so much right now. It's up a lot. When it does come down, I'll buy it. But because maybe you want to buy Kobe, I would only put my money in rookie stuff. Rookie stuff is almost always going to appreciate more than second, third, fourth, or fifth year, unless it's like some expensive, crazy autograph of like Exquisite or crazy stuff like that. So I would sell it and put it into rookie stuff if it was my money.
Okay. And then with Jordan, would you say the same? You kind of want to stay around rookie as much as you can, or do you have like extra weight for maybe championship or MVP year, or is it pretty standard, just the name,
So Jordan's a little bit of a different animal, because he has a lot of cards, and the 86 Fleer rookie, yes, it is his rookie, but once again, it's worth so much. It's went up so much in value, and there's so many of them. So if I was buying Jordan to hold, I would buy like the 84 Star, which is really expensive, so you may not be able to afford that, or like Topps Chrome Refractor inserts from the 90s. Him, I would actually maybe not buy his rookie stuff. I don't buy Jordan because it's worth so much, and I just think there's better purchases that have done better for me. But then again, I also said this a year ago, and his stuff is like over doubled, so take it for how you want. But he's the only one. I would not buy his 86 Fleer because there's so many, and it's up so much.
Yeah, I have his 88 PSA 9 All-Star sticker with like the set of the 3 cards, and I sold them last October, and since then they've doubled. So I'm kind of kicking myself now. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20.
Yep.
But would you just kind of like let that ship sail, or for cards like that, you think I could get back into the game, even though I, essentially kind of maybe blew that opportunity to maximize the profits? Or like, do you think that I could, kind of buy back into those and it's just going to still keep going up?
Yeah, I would. If I were you, I would not buy back into those. I would. Just don't chase your losses, right? As gamblers say, just let it ride. Go invest elsewhere. Just don't buy while it's high. It's just so high right now. It could keep going up, but you don't want to buy while things are high. I wouldn't if it was my money.
Okay. And for this time of the year, are you buying NBA?
Yep, that's what I've been buying for the most part.
Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. But thank you for your time. I do appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
West Virginia, take me home. Country road.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias, Walter.
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. That's about as much Spanish as I know.
Yeah. I already know. That's why I leave it there. You know. Hey, I heard you say you were planning on going to the Open, Cincinnati Open.
I'm thinking about it.
All right. Just in case, I think they start this weekend, right?
No,
On the
this
8th?
this weekend is the Canadian Open. It's the next weekend, I think.
When is it? When is it exactly? The next weekend?
It is. I think in 2 weekends. It is. Oh no, you're right. It's Wait.
It's from the 8th to the 23rd.
Wait, you're right. Wait, how does that make any sense? Because the Canadian Open is also. Do 2 go on at the same time? I guess so. Yeah, I guess it starts August 8th.
Well, anyways, I was just trying to tell you, the weekend of the 14th, I believe it is, they have the Dallas Car Show in Cincinnati
Oh,
that weekend. So I don't know
shit.
if you might want to,
Oh, Walter,
kill
you
two
just
birds in one shot. You
that
know
is-
what I'm saying?
yeah. Let me write that down.
Yeah, I think it's the weekend of the 14th.
How many tables are there?
You got me there, but it's at least for me, since I live here, it's everywhere on the ads. Like I'm just seeing it everywhere.
You piqued my
But I
interest.
don't know exactly how many tables, but I know they do have that show. I was just trying to tell you, hey, you should try to go to a Reds game though. It's a nice ballpark.
Northern.
One of the best ballparks.
Let's see, Northern
ever been.
Kentucky Convention Center.
Yep. Because it's right there, you know, Cincinnati, their airport is in Kentucky, but it's a Cincinnati airport, and you're like half of the airport is in Cincinnati, half in Kentucky, so it's kind of like that. But you're right there, it's Cincinnati, Kentucky, it's right there.
Okay, I'm writing that down.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's some good stuff right there. That sounds like an excellent weekend. Go film some content, buy and sell some cards, and then go lose the money gambling on tennis. That sounds.
Oh yeah. It's nice. They have nice places downtown Cincinnati. Well, I might see you at the show. If you go there at that show, I might just go there and see you there, man.
Oh snap! I'll see if I can make it. I'll see what's cooking that weekend. But I just wrote it down, so it's in the
Alright.
it's in the works.
And then that will be like kind of like my first big show, if I can call it like that.
Yep.
Do I want to take my basketball stuff with me, or do I still want to hold it and just
I
take
would
my
just-
football
I would
stuff?
take it and just see if you get any good offers. Like, there's no harm. It's free, right?
Alright. I just don't. I mean, it just hurts so much. Like I sold some of my Cooper and Con, and it kind of hurts to sell it so low, knowing that it's gonna be high later on. But I don't know. I just got good cash in front of me, and I couldn't say no to cash in front
That's
of me.
okay.
So I
Then
bought
just
it.
take the money and reinvest it.
I feel good. And one last thing, that was a good advice you gave to that kid. Don't worry about what people do next with the card, because I did that a lot, dude. I used to keep all my cards on the collection thing on my PSA app, and I would try to look how much it sold next after, and yeah, that's awful.
Yep.
So
Just
that was a good advice you gave us.
yeah, it's just a waste of time and just gonna cause you headache. That's all it is.
Yeah. All right, man. I'll let you go, and then if you can, I know you're almost done today, but tomorrow, if you can explain a little bit about the one piece centering. I know it's kind of confusing a little bit.
Yep. I can do that.
So if you can get into that, I would appreciate that.
I gotcha.
All right, man. Hopefully I'll see you in Cincinnati if you come here.
All right, sounds good, Walter. Thanks for calling in.
All right, you have a great day, man.
You too. Just the two of us. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba, just the two of us.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hi. I just had one question about a card that I have.
Sure.
I have a 2024 Bowman Chrome Ben Rice Fuchsia at a 199 PSA 10. I was just wondering what I should do with it.
Personally, if it was mine, I don't hold guys while they're playing, so I would sell it.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Simple, easy question. Well, we'll give it a wrap there. We'll be back tomorrow. We do this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. I appreciate, I'm sure a bunch of you guys watch this, met me at the National Card Show. I appreciate it a lot. Apparently, I guess more people listen to this than I thought. So if you ever see me at a card show, feel free to say hi. I don't bite, even if there's a camera around me. Don't